Hey guys, it's the dude who talks and welcome. So, for this video I thought I'd talk about some music that I consider to be a guilty pleasure of mine. Now, I've done a video on this previously and I felt they weren't really embarrassing enough. So, I figured I'd go over some more music which I consider to be a guilty pleasure. All in good fun, obviously. So, obviously, it's going to be one song per band, and it's my opinion on what I consider to be a guilty pleasure, not an attack on the bands, because obviously I like them. So, I will be including links to the songs if you wish to check them out yourself. Anyway, enough talk, let's get started. Yeah, this is more of a recent one. It was off their latest album that was released last year. Now, I was never really a big fan of All That Remains. They kind of slipped through the net with me. I did have a couple of songs from Fall of Ideals on my MP3 player and I did quite enjoy them. But yeah, they do get covered by Metal Injection and Metal Sucks, but in a more negative light, I think, with the lead singer's more antics, which I'm not going to really get into here. And also they do get criticised by them for straying away from their metalcore roots, and also by the fan base as well. So I do have a soft spot for metalcore, especially with 36 Crazy Fists and Killswitch Engage. Obviously I don't hold All That Remains in that regard, but when I heard Fuck Love, I kind of enjoyed it. It wasn't original, not reinventing a wheel or anything like that. It was kind of a song that was no brains, all brawn, and it was really catchy. And it just kind of, when you want something heavy but nothing too clever or anything like that, it was just there. So yeah. Chances are that you haven't heard of Fight Paris. And that's probably because they released one album via Trustkill Records. It was called Paradise Found. And I discovered them through a compilation album called Metal Life, which I bought with my Pizza Hut wages. Anywho, best way to describe Fight Paris is Steel Panther, but not self-aware. They got the sleazy lyrics, and then throw in some hardcore riffs, and yeah, you got that. You got Fight Paris. So when I was listening to Complete Heat, I was like, that song isn't too bad. It's got a decent solo. It's quite catchy. But what kind of makes it a bit embarrassing for me to say that I like this song is the lyrics. Especially with I'm going to make you bite that pillow, and also the chorus where it just goes, I'm going to give you some loving that's sticky and sweet. Yeah, when this came out, which was I think early 2000s, it kind of, appealed to the kind of horny teenager side of me. So, yeah. And now, when listening to it, I can just imagine if it came out this year and Metal Sucks just went labelled it as misogynist. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite embarrassed to like this song. Ugh. I remember the days when I used to watch Kerrang TV and this song was on all the time. It made me like it enough that I actually bought the CD. Well, when I say bought the CD, I bought a copied version of the album from a guy in Affleck's Palace who used to sell copied albums. Don't think they do that anymore, obviously. Anyway. Yeah, it's boy bands with guitars, and I can remember that they were made famous because he was related to Jonathan Davis. I know the lead singer was his half-brother or something. Yeah. Even that, I do find myself going back to it. It's like with these songs on this video, it's just catchy, isn't it? It just... Sometimes I like to have no shame and listen to it, so yeah, sue me. Another recent one. Now, if you've heard the story involving Jared Frettin, I'm not going to go into it. I think now it's just flogging a dead horse. But for the people who don't know, I'll just give the cliff notes out. He basically conned a few UK promoters when he was doing a live UK tour, saying, oh yeah, I'm going to get loads of people to my shows and all that shit. Also convinced the band the same. No one turned up. And the story of how it was done was like, blew up like wildfire on every like media site known to man. And this kind of tickled my curiosity. I wanted to know what Jared Frettin would sound like. And upon listening to Living Is Dying, it was like I kinda liked it. Bit cheesy, and it's kind of liked it in the way I like the film The Room with Tommy Wiseau in it. It's so bad it's good. So yeah. Yeah, I'm an absolute sucker for a ballad, especially from the 80s. I don't know what it does, but every time I hear China in Your Hand, I just want to go, China in your hand, kind of thing. Obviously, like, sing really loudly, obnoxiously, and obviously, as you just heard, really badly as well. Fun fact, it was actually inspired by a documentary on poets Mary Shelley, Byron and Keats, and how Mary Shelley at the age of 19 managed to outsell them both, and it caused a lot of jealousy. And there was a line in it as well, don't push too hard, your dreams are China in your hand, in the story Frankenstein. So yeah, fun fact. Oh, there you have it. Those were some more of my favourite guilty pleasure songs. I'm really interested to find what your guilty pleasure songs are. Please let me know what they are below in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm also on Facebook. Give me a like there if you like these videos so you can stay notified. And my next video is going to be on Uncle Acid, which I'm going watching tomorrow. Really excited about that. So yeah, I've been the dude who talks, and after talking about these songs, I'm going to listen to something really heavy with blast beats in it. Ciao. Now, you haven't got rid of me just yet. I'm just going to introduce you that there's some more videos out there that I've made, and a couple of them will be floating around here, below my chin. So, make like Netflix and watch them.